So, I haven't seen the fights for HMS Assault 4 yet. I've been busy with other stuff. So, who's the smart money on at the moment?
Uh,
Or, or what have they done so far?
so it's difficult because they've both performed extremely well and they've both lost a match.
Yep.
Right.
They both won a match, they both lost a match. Whoever wins here moves on, whoever loses here goes home.
This is for all the beans.
Yep. The prediction shows a 2-1 over on Op 4. 65 over 35.
I can't believe I forgot to remove that fucking read audio in the areas. I mean, I definitely intended to keep that.
100%. Definitely.
I enjoyed watching. I caught the start of one match where Ward tagged a whole bunch of drones with Hydra at the start.
That happened twice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they aren't having any of these drone shenanigans.
The funny part is, it didn't actually seem to do much to the drones because they passed through 2 sets of shields. So they just did like half a light block worth of damage, but they just kind of knocked them around like bowling pins.
Yep.
So it's 90% pin, so you're going down to 81% by the time you hit, and then that's dropping down further to 72%. So you're losing quite a bit of damage there.
Yeah, by the time they actually hit the drone's hull, they've gone through 3 shields.
Op 4 appears to be holding back this time.
Yeah, Op 4 looks to be going for a sit and wait approach. Exciting gameplay here.
Yep.
Hey, no fort calling just yet.
Yeah, they're sitting in place, but they're not fortified. It's the weirdest thing. Oh, we have some friendly fire from Alex in the top of Preston with an Ares. Fortunately, only clipped a shield.
He didn't need that anyway.
Yeah. Oh. Preston has decided hanging out here is for nerds. He's just holding W. Oh.
Oh, the drones are starting to launch.
One of them has taken out another. Some grins for Preston. Doesn't care.
Looks like they gave enough time for HMS to go in and fortify.
Big mistake, as it turns out, letting the enemy team fortify inside the cap zone.
Are you speaking from experience?
No.
Is that a thing that happened in your match?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh no! Oh dear.
Yeah.
Well, Preston is out of shields and has dove into the enemy rear line with the proper use of gay abandon. It seems HMS is just as confused as I am and are not really doing anything about it.
Well, they're starting to turn around and look at him now, though.
Oh. Tate's into it.
Yeah. Tate has decided to share the lasers.
Zek has bonked into MTD shields, and MTD shields are down. MTD takes an Ares round. Preston's going to ram into MTD.
Amazing.
We just had a pincer maneuver. The dumbest pincer maneuver I've ever seen.
Hey,
Incredible.
If it looks stupid and it works, it's not stupid.
No, it's still stupid. It's just I feel more stupid now.
Look. We thought we were watching checkers, but in reality we're watching chess.
No, I'm just watching that one clip of the early Transformers cartoons where everybody's covered in like plated armor and they're all firing lasers at each other. Not actually doing anything. Look at all these lasers. What are you guys doing? So offensive to me and reality, Preston is not dead. Bruh.
Hey, you build them tanky.
I think I just watched MTD eat a bunch of arrows? No, it couldn't be. He sells the ship. No, it's just a large swarm of LRMs. The constant pressure.
Up 4 do have the points lead.
Seems that way. Not
Looks
a
like their
very
shots
wide
are
one.
hitting- No, but we'll see how that opens up.
God, that voice line. I can't get over it.
It's beautiful.
It was only supposed to be a joke. Oh, Preston has rammed into Squishy. Spun around. He's gonna try it again, I guess.
Not sure if that's the best idea, but
Yeah, it appears as if everybody has picked their own target, or they've been assigned a target in particular. Preston and Big Ol on MTD. Zek and Velcro is drones, and Alex on Squishy.
Yeah, Alex is having a real good time there. He's just sitting back and no one's targeting him. He's just freaking with the Ares. You do not want to let someone do that.
Yep. Just clicking on them with the Ares. See, this is what makes the Ares overpowered, is teams are just willing to let that happen.
Yeah. I used to be able to do that. Haven't been able to do it for a little while now, so... somewhat disappointing.
Yeah, you lost your cloaking devices. Preston goes in for a ram, actually lands it on Squishy. Was not center mass, not quite. Didn't look like he was in integrity mode, but he does a bit of chunk damage. Knocks him out of position.
Integrity mode, because the shields came up right after the ram.
Ah, yeah. Looks like he has taken pretty significant damage on his front quarter now. I believe those cheeks are ablative as he rams it again right into Squishy. Squishy not impressed. Oh, and Squishy's shields come back up and nearly cut Preston in half. There you go. Put that in your juice box and suck on it.
Preston lost his Hydra on that one.
Yeah, that's the danger of being a Reed. If shields come back up and you're sticking through them, all that shield HP is going right into your ship's hull. Squishy is returning the favor now. Counter ram, takes the Ares, splits him off with Preston. Preston looks to be much worse out of that trade. Big Ol going for a high-speed pass, maybe a ram. It's going somewhere. Crazy by the looks of it. You really want Squishy down. LRM's continuing to stream in from all angles.
There's been a lot of T2 lasers going on in these fights as well. They are...
Yeah, you get up into close range, they're the best energy damage.
Well, point for point.
Point for point, yeah. Doesn't
Yeah.
help you very much if you bring 20 of them, they'll get blown off.
Yeah.
I simply choose to kill the other ship first.
Ah.
Yes. Well, I was very skeptical when I was told to refit to my current configuration, but after flying it a couple times, if I can keep the gimbals going, I mean, they help. I definitely like the Ares though. Perfectly balanced.
Forever balance. Zek's the last complete battle cruiser on Op 4. Getting White Grim straight out of the zone. Sailing away. Goodbye. Goodbye. And it's supposed to come back up online 10 seconds later.
Glad that
What's
you
left
are
of his
got
thrust?
fixed. Yeah, not much.
Big think. Large think.
All the fire that MTT's taken, he still looks rather complete. 67% integrity left, but I mean, he's still fighting. Still looks like he's got most of his main weapons. And
Yeah.
seems to have no desire to move.
Nope. He's just sitting
Or...
there.
No, I think he was repairing. Looks like Big Ol' Bear just got tagged by White Grim. Only hit a few of his thrusters though. Some Ares for Tate.
This is in fact Warfare 3, Dark Star.
Yeah, we actually got early access to Warfare 3.
Yeah, yeah.
My dad works at Keen. The thrumming of the Erebus continues forever. MTD continuing to just no-sell all this damage.
66% integrity, still has 7 weapons. Has 0 interest in moving.
I think it's just repairing.
A couple of shots from Alex and that thing would be pretty much ripped. It has no shields. It's lost a lot of its key components, so a couple of area shots and it'd be gone.
Speaking of ripped, we're seeing another battle brick versus a fortified ship with no interest in moving. He is losing shields though. Oh, there's an Ares for you. Ha! Enjoy that one, buddy.
A little bit of Grims.
Yeah, looks like they did manage to get in. Look at those pretty particle lights. Alright. It's time for a hug.
Yes, hug Commander Chet. Come on, Chet. Turn around and hug him back. You can do it.
Oh, there's some Grims for you, buddy. Disabled some of his thrust. Disabled some of his own thrust, maybe? Not sure. He didn't crash out immediately, that's good. Oh, there goes one of his guns.
He launched. Crash.
Dump it. Look at that Reet Grim just go.
It has the desire.
It's threading in and out, in and out, in and out. It's because it's not actually hitting anything but like a single thing of light armor.
Yep. Yeah, that Grim. Oh, that champ. It's trying its best.
I think what we're seeing is a phantom there. It's not actually a real missile.
It is actually a real missile. However, that one was a phantom. It's kind of hard to tell with the Grims, but they can actually overpen and come back around because they have about 5,000 base damage. So if they don't manage to dump all of that for whatever reason, then they'll just keep going. But if they hit a module or go through enough armor, then they'll go. Looking pretty decisive for HMS so far.
You say
Yeah.
that, but the battle point tally is pretty much. They did have a 3k lead at one point, and it's flipped back right around.
Pretty even.
Yeah, yeah. It's bang on even, pretty much. Oh, well, was.
Yes, something just broke on op 4.
There goes thrusters again. At his X. Goodbye.
Oh,
It's like Tate is getting friendly with Squish.
yeah, he got the colors backwards again. That's what happened.
Oh, Tate has 46 guns, by the way.
I think most of those are T2 lasers.
Most of those are T2 lasers. I think the real interesting question to ask about the T2 lasers is, should we move their damage or should we move their battle points?
I don't know.
There's an Ares right to the butt for Tate.
I mean, they don't hold up that well under direct fire.
Well, they're lasers, not really supposed to.
Right. Do we really need to change something on them?
Preston is alive and fortified.
He has an
Amazing.
entire
How many?
Pelican battery.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
All you need.
The 40 weapons converging on one point is funny.
I like how they all wobble around for a sec.
This is the part of the match where it gets real dangerous, or tanks get really dangerous, where if you haven't crippled them, they get to sit up and fort, and everyone's lost guns, everyone's taking damage. You have a really hard time breaking that fortification.
Some white grims for Alex, plus some reds. Doesn't seem to be very impressed by that.
I mean, he's just chilling.
Yeah, Nate, turns out you do actually eventually have to focus the tank. It's a good idea.
Yep.
I think the answer is you break the tank's kneecaps and send them outside the zone so they can't get back in.
A bit like MTD. Goodbye, MTD.
2.5 minutes left in the match. No one's gone red, and there's still over 20,000 battle points on both teams.
I think we're gonna see a really strong effect when I turn on the push field.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
good.
It's a bunch of fat boys
With no thrust.
with no thrust.
I mean, White Grims when the zone turns on.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
That's a thing.
10 seconds of no thrust would be pretty devastating.
Yeah, especially if you're trying to kite the edge.
Oh,
Oh,
red grims for Tate. Or Grim 2s rather. Seems to have weathered the storm. Oh, not that one.
ooh, that hurt.
Still has 44 weapons.
But how many work?
How much power does he have left? Is the question.
Probably not a lot.
Oh, ooh, more Grims into Biggle.
Biggle's holding up pretty good so far.
Damn.
There's some white grims for you. Friendly reminder, if you turn off your thrusters before they hit you, it won't actually touch your thrusters.
Got about a minute left before we hit overtime. It's about to get heavy. Or is that light?
I think heavy. Oh, Squishy has decided to abandon the zone and go after Biggle.
Okay.
Interesting choice. This Biggle slides without thrust back into the zone.
On the other hand, Chet is still at 100% shields. I think he's still fortified. No?
Huh?
No? Yes, he is still fortified. Just trading blows to Preston.
I don't think either of them have the firepower to deal with each other. This is going to come down to Big Ol' and Squishy making an effective difference here, but Alex, I don't think has been molested this whole time.
Yeah, he's just been kind of there.
These Wipe Grims have been doing fantastic keep away with Big Ol', but we're about to head into overtime. 2, 1, 0, overtime. All right, push field is active.
How much joy do you get out of pushing that button, by the way?
Oh, a lot. Look at them go. How much thrust you got left, boys? Let's find out. Overtime.
Wiseman's got 4 minutes left in his match.
It's a race. We'll beat them.
Looking pretty decisive now.
Remember, Alex has not been touched this entire time and still has all of his thrust in a pretty light ship.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here comes Zex. We all counted him for dead.
Oh, he's limping back in to get some flak fire in. Jet's starting to feel it now.
Yeah, the Erebos don't need to really get close to do damage. They have 50 meter AoE and their AoE damage is pulled, so they can explode 48 meters away from you and they still do the same damage as if they exploded on your hull.
Yep.
And that's the same as if it's shields or, hull damage, so...
I think the question was is why they were exploding so far off the target, and I believe the reason was they're fused to hit a particular thing at a particular point in space, and they'll detonate on that point in space. So if you have moved by the time it was fired, then they'll detonate ahead of or front of or whatever, away.
Ooh, Margram's in the chat.
The airboats don't seem to do much armor damage, though. Yes, that is correct.
They're not supposed to do armor damage.
They're a flak burst.
Yep. Heavy armor is supposed to resist them. They do just shy of a heavy armor's worth of damage per hit. So if it's made out of light blocks and shoot right through it, you can beat into components pretty good.
Shields have collapsed again.
Can you imagine if the Airbus was doing decent armor damage?
Oh god.
Hey, you guys want to see the Asterius incident again?
No.
Ooh, boing! That's a good flip for you. Oh, Op 4 is down to one member left in the zone. He is trying so hard to keep in.
We believe on you, Zach.
Ooh.
Keep going.
They were being removed, Spartan. I will go with you frame by frame in the recording, and I will show you blocks being removed.
What's Alex doing? He's out of the zone. Still got a ship, bro. Get in there.
What is Alex up to? Oh, he's being grimmed a lot.
Yeah. But moved by them.
Oh, Preston got back in.
Keep the shields down.
He keeps getting tapped by White Crimps.
It probably also doesn't help that he's got his own Ares, so when he fires that thing without Fort, he's being
Kicking him backwards, yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, Squishy's pretty much out of thrust at this point.
He's trying to keep himself stationary. Oh,
Will Fort hold against gravity wells?
Nope.
oh, there you go. Nice air shot into Squishy, dropping his
Nice.
shields. Oh, look at that. Blocks are being removed and only Airbus is hitting him. Damn, bro. It's like they actually do damage. Pretty weird.
I think they've reached his soft, squishy center.
Yeah.
But kudos to both teams for building such durable ships.
Oh yeah.
No shields on the side of HMS.
Oh, looks like Squishy's finally being evicted. I don't think he can make it. That's Squishy out. It's just Chet left. Alright. Who on Op 4 is feeling comfortable with their body? And is willing to share it?
He has no shields. His thrust is weak. This is where you ram.
Iron has completed
Alright.
their fight. MCE will be advancing.
MCE is advancing?
Yes, KST lost.
Damn, bro. Oh. Oh.
Wait. Didn't Con win their first 2 matches as well?
Yes, Khan is advancing.
Ah, right.
So the teams that are going to be advancing to the final stage from the Iron will be FLC, Khan, MCE, and KST. So KST is still advancing.
Well, after seeing, I think this is the first match where the gravity field has actually been a significant player after it's activated. I'm very happy with what it has done to the tactics and performance.
I like how it makes the White Grims more viable.
Yep. It turns them into a gimmick, into a very, very decisive weapon, and that's game. GG.
Is it?
Yeah.
Op 4.
Op 4 are your winners. Well done, HMS. Extremely good game.